What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Fallout 4. I got my adventure hat on. I have an adventure hat. I wear it whenever I go into the field. Never been washed. I took a shower an hour ago. My head is super smelly right now because of that hat, but I wear it anytime I have an adventure, and today is a very, very esteemed adventure. Our wife, on the other hand, I don't know. She's got a French fry in the freezer thing going on right now. Let's make sure she's okay.
Come on! There has to be a release!
I bet it's this thing right here.
Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
No, Wifecicle!
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
You're not even going to have a mental breakdown for just like a second? No cutscene? I'd be kind of upset if my wife got shot in the face with a huge revolver and my baby got kidnapped all in the same moment. That's a little bit of sensory overload for me. I think I'd have to sit there in shock for at least, I don't know, 12 hours or so. Although it does seem a tad drippy and unsafe in here, so maybe we should leave before we get a cold. You know, priorities. What's inside of here? Oh, it slides. That's how you know we're in the future. The doors no longer use hinges. They're like, psst, and they go right where you want them to. I can take stuff. Oh, that means we're in the game right now. Oh, we can pick up clipboards and all kinds of other bullshit and then put them into our... What was that gun called in the last game? There was a gun that could just fire bullshit. What does this do? Welcome to Robco Industries Termlink. Thank you for choosing Vault-Tec. Cryogenic array. Cryogenic array is offline. Premature termination resulting in system failure. Isolated manual and remote overrides detected. Controls disabled. Aren't I a calming presence? If people had their computers narrate with my voice, I think they would want to punch their computers a lot more than they already do. Life support is offline. Premature termination resulting in... Okay, so I get the point. Premature blah, 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 blah. Are they all dead or are they alive? Asphyxiation due to life support failure. So you had enough electricity to document why they died, and you had enough systems in place, but you couldn't just... Oh, man. But you couldn't, like, reroute anything to fix that up for... Can we open the... No. All I ever wanted to do was test out an expansion tank, and now that dream will never be realized. Damn you, bucket list. You've defeated me once again. Oh, God, it's way too late, and I'm way too caffeinated for this. I don't know if I want to go that way. Does that open? Oh, it is inaccessible. Okay. Well, can I turn this little thing over here? Ah, immersion broken. Game over. I can't play anymore. I can't turn the little knobby things. I don't want to... What the hell was that? I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, so apparently I'm going to have the ability... you guys know I didn't do strength, right? Oh, man. Gonna baton something to death. I don't think I'm that good at batoning either. There's Wonder Glue. Oh, look at that. You don't even have to... Oh, interesting. So basically when I mouse over things, you don't open cabinets anymore. You mouse over them, and then you use your mouse rolly thing in the middle to choose what you want out of there, and then you take. I'm going to take the cigarettes because I am a fan of prison economies, and I know that these cigarettes are going to be worth some money. Is that a stim pack? Hell yeah. Let's do this thing. Nothing inside the file cabinet. Not a single object with which to do my nails. How disappointed am I? You go to all the trouble to make a cabinet just for keeping your nails clean, and they don't stock it properly. It's not right. All people need every now and again is a good stocking of nail files, obviously. There's a bug over there. I'm gonna go beat it to death. Come here, you! Die! I'll destroy you. There we go. And so now that we've...
Roaches? What the hell?
Well, the production values have definitely taken a step up, although I think they've kind of taken a World of Warcraft cue and they've gone for a slightly more cartoony, less photorealistic look to help. I mean, it makes sense because when you go back and play games like Oblivion that are supposed to look absolutely amazing in their time, nowadays they have not aged well at all. And so obviously stylizing the graphics a little bit seems like a pretty solid idea to me. I'm going to assume that since that roach got roasted over there, that's tough to say. Roasted roaches, roasted roaches. I can do it, though. I can do it. I did my breathing exercises. Oh, there's a dead guy. Sucks to be him. Ha! You should have made it to the cryopods. Die! Ow! I don't... Wait, what just happened? It said we got a thing on one's skeleton.
Where is everyone?
Obviously not to be confused with the skelepound, the skelestone, or the skelegram. It's a skeleton. Gotta get your weights right. It's the apocalyptic system. I don't make it up. Left alt to power attack. That's actually kind of a weird spot. Why, is this one bigger and meaner? Ow! It bit me! Although it looks like I got 6 XP, so that's pretty dope. I strike you! No! There we go. Now I got you. See, my form is not that good for the type of fencing that I'm doing right now. But you know what? Someday. My dad said he would take me out and teach me how to fence, but I think he was more talking about making sure that the yard was properly enclosed, so I don't think that would have helped. What was in here that I walked away from? I'm a completionist, so over the course of this playthrough, aside from the jokes and me just kind of meandering mentally, I want to let you know that I'm a pack rat, and I also search everything that I can, within reason. Like, sometimes can I drink out of the toilet? I can't drink out of the toilet? What kind of Fallout game did you make, Bethesda? Damn it. Alright, well, this room looks sort of ransacked at the moment. I don't know, ranboxed, whatever receptacle you want to tack onto the end right there. Make your own decisions. Obviously, I'm not the best person to ask about I can sleep right now. That seems like I'm going to sit on this bench, though. I'm going to sit on this bench. Hell yeah, boy. Just sitting, take a scrubber filter. I assume that's for the oxygen system. I don't know. I heard sci-fi shows. They're always like, it's the scrub. Oh, I can be in third person. Oh my god, what does the F key do? Oh, that's all kinds of shenanigans. I don't know what to think right now. Oh, that's weird. So you press F, and then you point to a direction. It looks like you've got quick use slots. That one looks like it goes to... Weird. So security baton. I wonder if I can reroute those, or I'm sorry, rekeybind those later on, because 0, 4, 3, and 9. I'd rather have it just be like 1, 2, 3, and 4, starting at the left and going clockwise or something. Either way, it's going to have to work for right now, so I'll shut that down. They made the animations look a lot better for, I mean... Obviously, this game and this series is not known for animations looking good, but they look quite a bit better. It looks like they focused on some of the things that they've been habitually bitched at for, I guess. So what if F doesn't take me into third person and first person, what does now? Oh, middle click does. Okay, it did that. I had an inkling. Because in the other games, you could also use middle click instead of using F. There we go. I want to... Firearm. Oh, tell me that's the 10. Oh, I got a 10 in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster vault banging tripper. Oh, man. I had a Coolio moment. Sorry, I got excited. Sometimes I get amped up on Coolio. It happens. Been spending most of our lives living in a Voltec paradise. I mean, that's all that's left of him. I don't know how specific you want me to go into on this. Ooh, that felt good. You know, the firearms, they feel kind of like the Wolfenstein games right now. I wonder if they... Didn't Bethesda have something to do with the new Wolfensteins? Who made the new Wolfensteins? Yay! Can I dual wield? Oh, please tell me I can dual wield. Either way. The boxes are kind of... Ooh, a cigarette carton and pre-war money. I will take both. Ooh, a cryolator?
Coming back later for you.
Am I, though? I'll probably forget. You guys should remind me. Although it's called a cryolator, so technically we are going to get it later. Anybody else find that? I wonder if they did that on purpose. It's a cryolator because you can't get it now. You got to come back later. What does this do? Gets shot is what it does. But yeah, the firearms feel very much like the Wolfenstein games. I don't know if you've played the Old Blood or New Blood or whatever the hell it was called. I played it here on the channel, but the ballistics feel very, very similar. There's a bobby pin in there. Okay, pre-war money. Got to get that guap, obviously. Wasn't rich in life, but I might as well be rich in the apocalypse. I don't like all this talk about terminal. It's too early in the adventure right now. What does this do? Welcome to Robco. Overseer's eyes only. Overseer's dead. Can I be the new Overseer's eyes? The cryolator. I've long dreamed of making cryogenic freezing available in a portable on-demand form. The cryolator is my latest attempt. Thankfully, we're in no short supply of the chemicals and components I need to tinker with the prototype. It's a nice way to occupy the time as we wait for the all-clear signal. Okay. I can open the evacuation tunnel. What do these say, though? Upon activation notice from Vault-Tec, all personnel are required to report to the entry area and assist with the admittance of Vault residents. Security personnel will maintain order and ensure that no personnel or residents attempt to evacuate the Vault. Research staff will be responsible for resident intake and escort each to the designated cryogenic pod. Residents can be accounted for in the manifest and should be asked to step aside and detained forcibly by security if necessary. Once they've been sealed into their preservation chambers, dispose of any detainees. Well, and this got grimdark real fast. Following a nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasion, subsequent attacks, and other factors. Once conditions are deemed safe, this terminal will receive an all-clear notice. Upon receiving the all-clear notice, Vault-Tec personnel may be evacuated at overseer discretion. Disregard any notices from organizations or individuals not associated with Vault-Tec, including government and military. Residents are not to be disrupted or evacuated. Vault-Tec will attend to their needs remotely once Vault 111 staff has been evacuated. Okay. I mean, I think it's pretty clear. I've always gotten like a sinister feeling from Vault-Tec, though. Like they were essentially trying to create a new world order after everything ended. They were trying to make something that they controlled because they were responsible for everyone living. Imagine having that sort of leverage over everyone. The personnel evacuation tunnel is now open. Remind all staff to be orderly and follow shutdown protocols before exiting and resealing Vault 111. Please maintain all staff records and research. Report to your local Vault-Tec superiors for debriefing and further instruction. Oh, they want to debrief me. Haven't even bought me a drink yet. Goes the old joke. Where my gat at? There we go. Can I lean out by pressing... Oh, there's another one over there. Ah, I shoot you. Oh, good. It doesn't appear to have a whole lot of spray as long as you're in, like, aim down sight. Oh, man, they're quick little bastards, aren't they? Okay, well. It appears as though... Oh, you use Q for VATS now instead of V, so that's... Why is he putting his finger in his mouth when he's talking about using VATS? He's like, use VATS, but I'm sucking on my face. Sorry. It's a nervous habit from childhood that I never got over. And so I'm sucking on my finger right now. You go ahead and do your thing, though. You look kind of manly. Press R to reload a gun. This is bad. Even the wall is sweating. That's how tense this is right now. Die! Aw, man. Avoid bright light, use melee attacks, and move slowly with caps lock to remain undetected. So, what does caps lock do? It makes me... Oh, okay, so it makes me like super slowsies. So how does my... Let's say that I wanted to use... Okay, so I got that right here. I mean, I've already unleashed a huge amount of DACA on these insectoids.
Is anyone alive? Did anyone get out?
I mean, we did. Gotta look at the bright side here.
Am I the only one left?
Am I the only one left? Please tell me, Michael Bolton. There's a new jumpsuit right there. Maybe I can sell it for some scratch once we get out of here. Oh, he's onto us. This roach has clearly made his perception roll. Damn it. D&D rules apply. So, what is this, right? Can I lift? Oh, there's a pit boy. Guys, we've got 64K of RAM. It's going to be perfectly fine. Everything is going to run swimmingly. So, yeah, it looks like they got rid of the skills, which is kind of odd. It looks like the entire system runs with perks for right now. I've heard arguments in both directions. You know, most of the arguments for skills seem to be that it's heritage. The game has done it for so long. Whereas the arguments for perks actually made sense. I mean, in the previous games, you put 100 points into science, and it made you good at every type of science ever. You know what I mean? So if I... Oh, look at that. I can equip a gun in my hand while holding... Okay, whatever. I'm not going to nitpick here. So apparel. We've got a new jumpsuit, and we've got... Can we wear 2 wedding rings? Oh, man. I thought we were going to bling it out like a pimp. Bonk, donk, 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 donk. Let me jump up in the Cadillac. Ride through the wasteland. Screeching and skarking at everybody that gives us a smirking, I guess. I don't know. So this appears to be the way out. It looks like they actually changed the way this thing over here was not nearly so colorful before. And in fact, the mechanism's been changed as well. That's okay. I'm all down for retrofitting. I'm not the kind of person that thinks just because things are older, they're better. However, things have definitely changed. The arguments for the perk-based system, which I didn't finish.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
Anyways, the arguments for the perk system is that it makes more sense. Because just because you put 100 points in science, that means that you knew everything about everything in science. Which I definitely think is a non sequitur. You could spend your entire life just studying biology and still not learn everything there is to learn. So I get it. I get why they would have moved over to a perk system. Or, for example, small arms. Like, being good with a 357 doesn't mean you're good with every small arm ever invented. You know what I mean? So I get it. I get it. We'll have to see how it turns out, though. I'm going to withhold judgment. I do like skills, however. The music's being inspirational. Even the floors move by themselves in the future. What a magical place. Well, I hope we didn't miss anything important. My HP bar is no longer filled, which is a little upsetting, but whatever. So we can change our name, we can change our special attributes, or we can finish and exit the vault. I am just going to stick with what I have so far, because I feel like I made the decisions to the best of my knowledge. I mean, it's hard to tell if you've never played the game before, so I went with my gut on it.
And thank you for...
Damn. Wow, it's so much more colorful. Like, it looks destroyed, but they really went with a saturated palette for this game. So this is like right after. So a lot of the previous games took place like 200 years. Fallout 3 and 4 took place like 200 years after the nuclear detonation. This one is like the day after. Honestly, I don't know how long we've been down there in the vault, but I assume that this is closer to the timeline of the first Fallout game and the second Fallout game than anything else. Until we find some kind of relational, I don't know, some kind of piece of paper or something that tells us what year it is, though. Not really going to be a whole lot of ways to tell. Is there a way to put my gun away? I think you hold down R just like you did in the other games. Let's have a look around real quick and see what there is. Looks like we got, I don't know, some kind of space hearse over here. I'm just going to call it a spurse for right now. Anything inside this car? Nay. Dead guy over here. Incinerated the old-fashioned way. Is that a bottle cap? Hell yeah, we got cash now. Cash to spend. Got a couple of 10mm rounds over there. Nothing inside the desk, though. What is that? Cram? Hell yeah, I love Spam. I assume cram is something similar. I am of Hawaiian ancestry, and so along with that comes an innate love of all things Spam. It is delicious. I can put Spam on anything. Go ahead, challenge me. I'll put it on cereal. I'll put it on anything. It doesn't matter. Spam is delicious. Fried, raw, meh. Doesn't matter. Musubi, Simon. You put it in whatever you want to put it in. It all works out fine. Nuka-Cola bottles. A little bit of Rad-X right there, which might be useful if you've never played the game before. Rad-X allows you to minimize the amount of... What does this do? Rad-X allows you to minimize the amount of radiation exposure you go through. Gives you some armoring versus it. What's inside that folder? What did that do? Let's see. Apparel, aid, miscellaneous. Is the folder just... Oh, it's just a folder. Well, how do I drop stuff in this when I press R? Okay, so they changed it around. It used to be you just, like, right-clicked. I know, because I just finished playing New Vegas, like, a day ago. And so anyways, I was really excited about the game in the precursor, like, the running up to playing this one. And so I started playing Fallout New Vegas. It didn't help. I've beaten it, like, 10 times already, and honestly, I wanted something new. But yeah, they definitely went with a more colorful palette, and I think I like that, actually. I think I like that a lot. I don't know, the washed-out thing worked for a couple of games, but it's nice to see they're willing to try out new stuff, is all that I'm saying. Like, they're willing to take a chance on maybe changing the art direction around a little bit. Oh, you can sprint in this one. Oh, my. Oh, and it uses AP? Oh. Okay, so that's a little bit different. All right. Cool. What is this right here? A hub flower. I'm going to go ahead and take it. I don't know how our character would know how to harvest that properly, but I guess that he does. How hard is it to pick a flower, you know? Picking a flower is like picking a butt when it's itchy. I figure it's probably pretty easy. What is this? A blood leaf. Guess I'll grab a couple of those just in case. I mean, the only things that I really know are like Brock flowers and things like that from the previous games. I mean, and obvious stuff from the real world like aloe vera and whatnot. Busted ass tricycle over here. It's not that eroded though. I don't think it's been that long unless it was placed there after the cataclysm, but I don't know. Stuff tends to erode pretty quickly in water, so you could figure it probably hasn't been that long. Is that like a blackberry bush or something? Oh my god, the houses, you actually don't zone into them anymore. You can just like walk in. Holy shit. Oh, this is my house? Oh, I didn't even realize. I'll take the coffee. We can take the bread box? Huh. Well, looks like somebody already looted our colas, so that's disappointing.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Grognak. So, critical hits and unarmed melee attacks permanently do +5 damage. Like, just by nature of us picking that up? Okay, so we don't have to activate them anymore. That's, oh, vodka, hell yeah. That'll sell at an amazing price. That won't turn on. Oh, yeah, the other thing we have to do. Sorry. If you're doing a YouTube series, I would highly, highly, highly recommend you do this right here. If you don't, it might backfire on you. I'm just saying, copyright is a bitch. Is F5 still quick save? It is! Hooray! They haven't moved anything around. I love it when games use the same keybinds. Game app. Ooh, bobby pins. They wash their clothes like I wash my clothes. Every time I put my clothes in, it's like ka-dunk, 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 ka-dunk. And I totally left something there. Surprisingly enough, Bic lighters, they do not get ruined by washing them. I wash my Bic lighters all the time, and they're always perfectly fine. Hold on. I'll be out there in a minute, Codsworth. Right now, I'm taking a look at available resources that I might be able to... Oh, there's a wooden block. V and F. Can you sell them? I mean, I would assume that children's toys must be worth something in the future. Especially manufactured. A Blast Radius board game. Sure, that's kind of a weird thing to have in your house, though, all things considered. Some people call it ironic or coincidental. I would say it's probably just... What is that over there? Is there like a statue or a monument or something? Hold on. Huh. I'm actually impressed with how well the game runs, too, for a modern title. My computer is not new. My computer's about 1.5 years old at this point, and it's running like a champ. You don't...
It's really you!
My God. They did it. Those bastards really did it. Everything's dead.
Everything's dead? Ah, yes, the garden. The posies have been problematic, I admit. Ah, if only the missus were here to help. Where is she, by the by?
They came into the vault.
Maybe you saw them, armed, wearing strange outfits.
Only Miss Rose's boy running around in his Halloween costume more than a week early. I swear, the nerve of that woman leaving her brat unsupervised. Ha ha, not like this family, sir. You and the missus have always been such a responsible couple. Where is she, by the by?
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you?
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
At times, people withhold information or caps. You can attempt to persuade them into sharing both.
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing! And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
All right, so let's begin our patrol here. So it is 200 years, so this is actually kind of lined up with Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas as far as I know.
What's all this then? Found you.
Although I think we're in Boston now or something like that. I'm not exactly sure where we are geographically. God. Okay.
Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house.
Can I do this right now? Is it the same minigame? It must be. Ooh. Oh, we're almost... Come on. There it is. I knew we'd find the sweet spot together. We got some 38 specials right there. Buff out. So we got some drugs, just in case that'll make us feel better. There's a pipe pistol in here, which I'm assuming is some kind of zip gun. Pre-war money, which probably won't be that valuable, but I tend to collect it because it has no weight in the previous games, and so I have big stacks of like hundreds of it. And eventually you can accumulate enough to where you can buy something. There's some extra drugs in there, so we got Psycho. I don't know exactly how addiction is going to work in this game, so we might want to watch out for that. And then we've got a silver tablespoon. All right, Codsworth, I'll be there in a minute, man. I'm taking a look at some stuff. There's a silver plate. I'll take that as well. Bloatfly meat. I don't know if that's going to have any value. This actually is feeling pretty good right now. I was really paranoid that this game was going to, like, suck because I always worry about dumb shit like that because, you know, first world problems and all that sort of thing. But ooh, a Nuka-Cola. Also some pork and beans. Okay. Some bubble gum on that side. But actually, it looks like we are almost out of time. Let's give it another minute, though. Let's see. Where did Codsworth go? Where did he run off to? Codsworth! Oh, wow. He already took care of business in here without me. Oh, look!
Your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, sir? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood, and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the home.
Is it just me? Is there some place named Concord? No matter where you live, there's a Concord near you in the United States. Like, no joke. There's a Concord like 20 minutes from where I live. There's Concords everywhere. It's like the go-to name for cities if you're just like, well, what should we name our city? I don't know, Concord? Sounds good to me. Let's name another city Concord. Ooh, there's a safe in here. It's going to be a not-so-safe when I'm in town. Oh, and the solution is... Aha! The game still functions exactly how I wanted it to. Do we get XP for cracking? Ooh, another 10. Okay, so we'll take that. A silver pocket watch as well. Cool. Oh, we do get XP for that. That tends to be why, I didn't really talk about this, but I tend to max out. So anything that gives you XP, so for example, science skill and lockpicking, anything that acts as an XP farming mechanism, I tend to take so that you can level up quicker. Because, ooh, there's a bowler's hat? Hell yeah, what's in here? Can I wear the bowler hat? I mean, it's probably not going to go with everything else we have going on, but I kind of want to. Grognak! Grognak! Jungle of the baby! Okay, so it's the end of the episode. Oh.
Oopsie. No, no, no. Fingers away. There we go. Okay. Just say it. Right there. Right there. Yay! Hi, honey. Listen, I don't don't think that Sean and I need to tell you how great of a father you are. But we're going to anyway. Isn't that right? You are kind and loving. And funny. That's right. And patient. So patient. Patience of a saint, my mom used to say. Look, with Sean and us all being home together, it's been an amazing year. But even so, I know our best days are yet to come. There'll be changes, sure. Things we need to adjust to. You'll rejoin the civilian workforce, and I'll shake the dust off my law degree. But everything we do, no matter how hard, we do it for our family. Now, say goodbye, Sean. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Come on. Bye, honey. We love you.
That sucks. On a related note, though, that squirt fart sound, that's baby for bye. It's the end of the episode, and so I guess I will say squirt fart to all of you. I'll see you in episode 3.